This is yet another reason why I do not like stuff that is made in China. It is a Hubbell branded, supposedly 30 ampere double pole, double pole single throw wall switch, and it had stopped working. This some idiot contractor had used as the disconnect for a neighbor's hot water heater, and needless to say, a couple of years ago the thing stopped working. Never mind, of course, that you're supposed to use a switch like that as a hot water heater disconnect, and that's what these are. Although they will work even though they're not officially supposed to on DC, at least for low current, low potential stuff like what I'm doing, just a few amperes, a couple dozen volts at most. Definitely would not try them on mains DC, and they're of course not officially rated for that, so could be liability problems, but whatever. That thing had stopped working, and of course it is made in China, as you can see right there. And that's why. Cat. Anyways, well, one of the contacts had burnt out of the switch, and needless to say, that presented an open circuit, which is why the thing didn't work anymore. And of course, there are some things to note. First off, the size of the contacts. First off, there's a fairly substantial amount of ablation on the contact, which is never a good sign. Proper switches for this application are supposed to affect open one-handed. There we go. Proper disconnect switches for this kind of current, because this is a 240 volt 30 ampere switch, have contacts that look like that. See, rather substantial brass and stuff with anti-corrosion coating, and that's what that red goo is. But yeah, and of course it's also fused, which is of course what you're supposed to have. Compare that to that, and not only that, but the travel on the contact is, you can see that, about 1/10 of an inch at most, which could very easily arc over, and that's crap even for 120 volt use. This thing was on 240 volts. Single phase center tap, which is of course not good, but then again made in China. Of course, very substantial blackening, and outside of the bits of the case that had charred, some discoloration of the plastic, and yeah. And yet these pieces of crap at Home Cheapo are over $10. When I got these guys for at Lowe's for 14 bucks a piece. And considering the cost of the junction box and wall plate and stuff, this cost is comparable to implement one of these pieces of crap as it is to just get a proper thing, which is its own connection box. But official electricians, meh. And Chinese crap, double meh.